So let's think about that today. That'll be our focus. Turn the camera down a little bit. So let's stand in Tadasana. Feet together, look down at your toes. There they are. Wiggle your toes, wake your feet up. Lay down 4 little toes, big toes lift up. Lay down big toes, little toes lift up. Lay down all the toes, spread them open, lift up the arches in your feet. Activate the quads, pull your belly in, activate your abs, roll your shoulders back and down, feel the top of your head reaching up for the ceiling, like there's a big rope attached to your crown, and the whole body is getting taller and taller. We're going to grow an inch as we lift. Good. Lift your toes up and then turn the balls of your feet out, like I guess first position ballet. The ballerina's not here right now. And then come up on the balls of your feet and turn the heels up. Good. Hands to Paramudra. Inhale up. Exhale, turn the palms of your hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Press your shoulders down. Lift your arms up and lower. Hands come forward. We inhale when the hands are in front of us. And we exhale when the hands go behind us. Clasping the shoulders together. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Pressing the shoulders down. Lifting the arms up and lowering. And adjust for your shoulders. If you have shoulders that want to pop out of joint, use your pecs or your trapezius muscles or other muscles besides your, when you want to have your shoulders pop out. You know how to do that. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. So what we're doing is expanding our chest. So that's what we want to focus on. And if you can see yourself in the camera on the screen, just see if you're lowering your arms evenly, or does your right arm want to go faster than the left? Try to balance it out. Nice work. Filling your lungs and emptying your lungs. Nice work. One more time, we're going to lift up. We're going to bring the hands all the way up. We're going to interlace the thumbs. And with straight arms, we're going to pull the arms away from each other as we lift our quads up. And the belly's in, and the rib cage is lifting up off the pelvis. Thumbs create resistance. Feel your triceps, your biceps, your deltoid muscles. Good. And let your shoulders come down away from your ears. And then change your thumbs. Interlace the thumbs, interlock the thumbs the other way. Good. And as you do this, just feel your feet on the floor. Feel the balls of your feet on the floor. Feel the heels on the floor. Feel your toes gently resting on the floor. Good. And then the palms are going to face each other as we unlock the thumbs. Lift up the right heel. And we're going to inhale and lift up the left arm. Nice. Reaching up. And as we exhale, we're going to come back to center. Lift up left heel. Reach up with the right hand as you inhale. Nice. And then exhale back to center. Just going back and forth. Stretching one side of the body. And relaxing the other side of the body. As you inhale, stretch. As you exhale, relax to center. So we lift the opposite heel, opposite hand. So just go back and forth. Reach. Breathing. Good, and come back to center. Reach up with both arms. And drop your shoulders. So dropping your shoulders but reaching with your arms. Pulling the belly in. Quads are engaged. Good, and then gently bend your knees and we're just going to sway from side to side like a willow tree blowing in the wind. And if you have a little trouble with your balance, you can bring your feet a little bit laterally wider apart as you sway back and forth. Just let your hips move from side to side. Feel your whole spine. The next time we go over, we're going to inhale, and we're going to bring our hand all the way down to our thigh. And as we exhale, we're going to reach up and make parallel arms and exhale. And then we inhale all the way up and over. Hand comes to thigh. Exhale, reach. Nice and strong. Good work. Up and over, inhaling. Exhale, reach. Beautiful. Inhaling up. And exhale, reach. Up and over. Exhale, reach. Always listening to your body. If you're doing anything that brings you pain, stop, adjust, do something else. Your body's the teacher, I'm just the guide. It will teach you what it means. Up and over. Good, reach. Nice work. Up to center. Hands come to your waist. Just going to do some simple waist rolls. So the body comes forward. As you exhale, head is going to roll up and around in one direction. As you inhale, all the way up. And as you exhale, head rolls around first and the body follows. And keep your eyes open. And just know that wherever your eyes go, the body wants to follow. So if you're standing up, look up at the ceiling. All the while stretching your ocular muscles. I go turn something off on the stove. Nice. Next time your body comes forward, reverse the direction. Inhaling up. Exhaling forward. You can breathe through your nose. And next time your body comes forward, relax forward. Just breathe, relax here. Let your head become very heavy, like a plumb bob, pulling your spine down. If you have lower back issues and it hurts to bend over like this, just bend your knees softly. Or if you don't, straighten your legs. Good. So with a flat back, we're going to lift up our eyes. We're going to bend our knees. And we're going to lift our heart up. Good. I'm holding on to my thighs with my fingers inside my thighs. And if you want, you can bring the thumbs on the outsides of your thighs. We're just going to roll your left shoulder forward as you look up over your right shoulder. Breathe. And if you want to straighten out your left arm for more of a stretch in your ribs, do that. Good. And then come back to center. And the other side. Rolling your right shoulder forward, straightening your right arm, look up over your left shoulder. Good, and then we're going to do it one more time. Switch the other way. And other side. And to center. Pushing on your thighs, roll your shoulders down, look up. Go flat back. Good, now we're going to change our hands. So I'm going to bring the thumbs inside my thigh and the fingers on the outside. We're going to do a couple cat and cows here. So we're going to round the spine as we exhale, roll your elbow under, roll your chest. And inhale, shoulders down, eyes are up. Cow. Round the spine, cat. Arch the spine, cow. Work. Good. Cow. Good, and then straightening up your legs, standing up straight. Legs are open. We're going to turn the foot 90 degrees. I'm going to lift up the heel of my left foot and push it back 45 degrees. Align the heel of my right foot with the instep of my left foot. Hips are square, so instead of this, I want this. Push this hip back. Arms are out. Breath in. Tadasana. Reach as far as you can. Reach. Drop this femur. Drop your right femur. If your hamstrings are crabby, you can just put a little bend in your knee. That's fine. Pushing really hard with this left foot, the outside of the left foot. Reach a little further. Hand comes down where it lands. Maybe it's here at your thigh, chin, or maybe the floor. Good work. Look up at the ceiling. Good. So we always want to keep rolling this left hip back toward the wall behind you. And then roll your rib cage back. Get a nice twist in your spine. Good. And then bend the front knee. Good. And you can step back a little further if you like with your left foot, sinking a little deeper. And if this is too strenuous, just bring your elbow to your thigh and reach your spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the floor and pivot your left foot, come up on the toe. Good. And just push the heel back and look straight ahead, runner's posture. So bring your right hand on the outside. So your foot is in between your hands now. And you're breathing. If this is too strenuous, gently bring your left knee to the floor and the top of your left foot. That's fine. Lift your right hand up in the air. So now your belly is pressing into your thigh. Good. Bring your right hand down and gently bend your knee. And bring it to the floor. Your left knee. Now we're going to bring both hands inside your leg and just sink into the floor. Hello, hips. Open up your hips. Come down as far as you can come down. As far as your body wants you to. Listen to your body. Don't hurt yourself. No competition in yoga. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. It's all about what your body wants to do and where it's at. Some people can lay their whole body all the way down to the floor. I cannot demonstrate that. Good. Push the floor with your hands. And we're going to push our hips all the way back as we sit down on our heel. So my right leg is out in front of me. I'm going to flex my foot. My knees are together.
All right, could I ask if everybody can mute themselves because I'm getting some feedback?
Pardon? Oh, you are? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if everyone's on mute.
Let's see if I can. Geraldine, can you mute yourself, please? I wonder if I can do that for everybody. She can do it. Okay, cool. All right, so here we go. Thank you, Linda. Here we are, sitting on the foot. Arms are up. Breath is in. Exhale, lay your belly down on your thighs. Hands come down where they land is perfect. If you can reach your calf, pull the top of your head toward your foot. If you can reach your foot, interlace your fingers around your foot. And maybe you're so flexible that you can hold onto your wrists around the foot. Just breathe here. and then sitting up. Sitting up. I'm going to bring my knee out away, and I'm going to bring my foot out from underneath me. We're going to do the Stargazer. So as you take a breath in, you're going to reach up in a big circle with your left arm and bring it all the way behind your body. And with your other hand, you're going to reach up and you're going to lift your hips up. And you're going to gaze at the stars. Inhale. Good. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your hips down. You're going to bring your hand down. And the other arm sweeps up and over to the foot. Inhale, reach up and back. Hand on the floor, hips up in the air. Other arm, big circle up. Exhale, hips down. Hand to foot. Other arm, big circle over. And toward. Good. So it's a beautiful, graceful movement of lifting up and sitting down, and let the arms go in nice big circles, stimulating your lymph glands and under your arms and in your chest and in your belly and in your groin. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Nice. Just really enjoy this. Make it really a beautiful, graceful motion, like you're a dancer now. Down. So a way to remember when to breathe in yoga is when we contract the body like this, we exhale. It's a natural thing because we're pushing the air out. And when we expand the body, the air naturally comes in. 2 more. Up. Good. Just do your best. Do whatever you can do. If this is too strenuous to lift your hips off the floor, that's fine. Just the stretching is beneficial. It's all beneficial. Just being in this floor or in this room on the floor is beneficial. Good. Foot down or hip. No, feet are down. Hips are down. Good. We're going to change legs. Good. Now my right foot's in here. Good work. Take my right arm. I'm going to inhale up all the way over. I'm going to exhale and lift my hips off the floor. Reach. Gaze at the stars. Exhale, hand comes down. Other arm comes up and over. Inhale, reach back. Lift up. Reach to the stars. Exhale, hips down. Hand down. Other arm swoops over. Good work. Keep it moving. Listening to your body, breathing. Four more. Beautiful stretching, reaching, lifting, strengthening, all of it. Just get lost in the movement. Last one, reach up, inhale, stretch. Good work, hips down, hand down, other arm swoops over, and relax. Nice work. You're going to sit up, you're going to bring both hands on either side of your knee over here, and you're going to lift your hips up. I forgot where we were. Okay, curl it, bend this knee, bring it down to the floor, and we're going to bring this foot up onto the floor into what Cheryl calls the Lumpy Caterpillar. So your right foot's on the floor, both hands are inside, and we just lay down here as we breathe. Oh, wait, we forgot a step, but I'll get it. Breathe into your hips. Feel all the muscles opening up, expanding. If you're looking at your left foot, then that's the foot that we want. If you're looking at your right foot, change feet. I got a little mixed up there. Lost my flow. That's okay. I think I did. Good. Push the hips back. Now we're going to sit back down on the right foot. And the left leg is going to be long in front of us. Arms up, breath in. And lay down on your leg, hamstrings. Good, and now we're going to lift the hips up as we bend this left knee and come forward. There we go. We're going to curl the toes under of the left foot. Right foot. Okay, runner's posture again. Now we're going to lift up the left arm as we breathe. Good. Bring your left arm inside your left foot. Pivot your right heel down onto the floor, 45 degrees. Keeping the knee bent, lift up your right arm. Breathe. Look up. Nice work. Either staying here or straightening that leg. Your left leg, torquing the spine a little more, opening the rib cage. Breathe, look up. If your left shoulder is like reaching up for your ears, just roll it back and down. Open it up. Activate different muscles. Okay, we're going to push the floor away with our left foot as we stand up. Excellent. Turn both toes in, both feet in, and heels out. Good. And then come forward into the ostrich. So we're going to bring the whole body all the way down to the floor. Wherever you are is perfect. Once again, if your feet are, you feel like you're really stretching too much on your inner thighs, your groin area, bring your feet a little closer together. If you want more of a stretch, lift the balls of the feet up and turn your toes out. And then come up on the toes and turn the heels out. Nice. We're going to chill out here for a minute. If you want to go deeper into this pose, you can tuck your chin to your chest and lay the top of your head on the floor. And if you want more, you can bring your arms between your legs onto the floor behind you. Ostrich. Sticking her head in the sand. Feel the outsides of your feet rolling into the floor, stretching out your ankles, your IT bands. And again, listening to your body. If this is too much, just bend your elbows and rest your hands on the floor by your head. If you're not even reaching the floor with your head, that's fine too. Just be where you are and breathe and relax. Okay, ostriches, bring your hands back to the floor. If you can't reach the floor, bend your knees so you can reach the floor. If you still can't reach the floor, get a stool or a prop of some sort so that you can reach the floor. And then we're going to do another spinal twist as we lift our right hand up in the air and we look to the right. Nice work. Good. Good. Hand down to change. Lift up. Good work. Hand down. Good. And now we're going to bend the knees and we're going to really roll the tailbone back as far as we can. Stick it back. Maybe your feet need to come in a little bit more. That's fine. Bring your elbows up to your thighs. And then we're going to shift from side to side. One knee bends, other leg straightens out, back and forth. And now let's straighten up the torso as we do this. And now let's hold the world in our arms, back and forth. Good. And now let's turn our toes out. How does that change? Good. And if you want to come down so far that you need to lift the ball of your foot off the floor, that's fine. Wherever you are is perfect. Back and forth. Good work. Good, and let's come back to center. And let's stand up straight with our spine straight. Turn the toes in. And we're going to have some fun as we hop the feet together. Ready? Hop. Woohoo! Such a big throw. All right, let's do 2 or 3 or 4. Depends on how groovy it feels. Sun salutations. Let's get the blood moving. Get the heart rate up a little bit. So come to the front of your mat. Do what you can. Hands here. Inhale. Swing them up. Exhale, forward bend. Hands come all the way to the floor. If you need to bend your knees, do that. We're going to hop or step back into plank. So feet come back, we're in the plank. Good. Now we go to mid-spine adjustment posture where the knees come down to the floor, tailbone lifts up to the ceiling, chest comes to the floor, and then we scoop up into up dog. If you know this routine, just go for it. I'm just going to go through it slowly for people who are just learning it. So up dog, we're on hands and tops of feet, looking up. Shoulders are back and down. Pecs are engaged. If that's too much, you can lower your knees to the floor. Breathe. And then exhale, down dog. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips up in the air. Push the floor away with your hands. Drop your heels into the floor. Try to get a little arch in your spine. Good. We're going to lift up the right leg in the air. Downward dog with the tail. As we exhale, we're going to swing it forward between the hands into runner's pose that we just did. You can stay here, or if it's too much, bring the other knee down to the floor. It's fine. Or come up into crescent. So we're going to lift up. Inhale. Nice work. Hands come to the floor. Push the floor away with your left foot. Sorry. Bring them together. Forward bend. Exhale. Inhale. Roll up. Arch back. Exhale. Forward bend. Hands down, head up, hop or step back into plank. Mid-spine adjustment posture. Knees come down, tailbone rolls up, chest, shoulders are on the floor. Inhale, scoop up dog. Good. Exhale, down dog. Toes on the floor. Push the floor away. Good work. Left leg comes up in the air. Inhale. Swing the foot up between your hands, runner's posture. And again, do the adjustments that you need to do. Either the knee comes to the floor or we go into crescent. Hands to thigh, hands up in the air, arch back. Inhaling, exhale, feet together, forward bend. Inhale, up. I'm just going to check on you, Geraldine. How are you doing? If this is okay, Geraldine, give me a thumbs up. Are you doing all right? Too hard. Okay. Can you have a seat and just watch? We're going to just do one more cycle, and then you can just see how it goes, okay? Thank you for your feedback. Okay, everybody else. Inhale up. Exhale, forward bend. Hop back. Knees down, chest down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg up. Inhale, downward dog with the tail. Foot between the hands. crescent, inhale. Good work. Forward bend, hands down, feet together. Exhale. Inhale up. Good work. Exhale, forward bend. Last time, left side. Head up, hop back, knees down, chest down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg up, inhale. Swing the foot up, exhale. Crescent, inhale. Forward bend, exhale. Feet together. And scoop up, inhale. Good. And here we are. And let's all stand together in Tadasana. Actually, this is Samastatihi with the feet together, heels together, hands to prayer mudra. Catch your breath. I always wonder where that saying came from. Catch your breath. Where are you catching it from? Good, and let's go into crow. So we can all do crow. Feet come apart a little bit from the hip width, and we're just going to come down to the floor. Sinking deep. If you're here, that's fine. And if you feel like this is a lot of work on your quads, just hold on to something. You know, hold on and use your arm muscles to help you support yourself. Otherwise, come all the way down into the crow, keeping adjusting your feet. How far do they want to be apart or together? Good. And when you're here and you feel comfortable and your heels are on the floor, pressing the thighs open with your arms as you breathe. Good. Bring your hands behind you and just sit yourself down on the floor. Good work. So we're going to do a little bit of stretching for our pectoralis muscles in this whole area, our sternum, our clavicle, brachii, all that stuff. So we're going to sit on our heels. And if that doesn't feel good to you, go into cross-legged posture. And if that still doesn't feel good, get something to sit on to raise your hips up. If this affects your knees, pretend this is a pillow and put the pillow there. If it affects your ankles, put the pillow under your ankle. All kinds of things you can do to modify this. Okay, so we're just going to bring the hands back here. And I'm going to really just focus on my sternum and my clavicle bones. And I just want to pretend I have a pigeon chest. And you know how pigeons' chests, their sternums kind of poke out. That's what I want to do. I'm not activating my shoulders. I'm activating my lower back and arching my spine and letting all of this open up. So hands are here. Good. So just really, you can either bring your chin to your chest if your neck doesn't like being back like this, and that'll protect your neck. Otherwise, you can just let your head rest back and just really focus on your heart. You can close your eyes and be right in that area and just see your ribs start to open away from the sternum. With every inhalation, letting your belly expand so that the lungs have more space to inhale. They're a little bit squished in the back right now. That's okay. Good. Breathe. Open your heart. Open your heart. Open your heart. And now you can just rest your hands, if you like, on your thighs, bend your elbows, and just lift your heart. Lift your throat. Good. All right, so now you're going to bring your chin parallel with the floor. And we're going to keep this open chest thing going on here. You can stay here and just work on that. If your shoulders are not wanting to do anything else today, that's fine. You be where they are. We're going to go into the camel otherwise. So the hips come up and I reach. We can start here with the hands on the hips and just push your pelvis forward. And either keep your chin on your chest or look up as you open your heart. Feel your ribs opening away from the sternum. Good, and if you want more, you can slide your hands down your legs to your heels. Push your pelvis forward, squishing your kidneys, adrenal glands, opening your heart. Open your heart. Roll your chin to your right shoulder. Come up off your hands. Good, and sit down. Going into prayer, prone prayer posture. So in yoga we do a backward bending asana, which is posture, and then we do a forward bend. But I want to be in prone prayer, so I'm sitting on my heels and my thighs are open as wide as they want to go. Hands come here. I'm just going to lower my body down to the floor. So the object someday, and maybe it will be only in your mind right now, to bring your heart to the floor and your forehead to the floor, connecting your heart and your head. Just breathe and relax. If you can, stretch your arms straight out in front. If that's too much on your shoulders, you can keep your elbows bent. So what's the difference if you put your chin on the floor or your forehead on the floor? Adjust your arms where your shoulders want you to be. And we think about astrology, shoulders rule Gemini. And then if we think about our psychology, you know, the burdens we carry on our shoulders, the heavy weight of the world. You know, and right now in this posture, where whether your arms are straight out in front of you or if they're bent and nicely tucked up here, just go into your shoulders and breathe into them. And imagine, just look and see if there's any big burdens that you're carrying. Just take a look. I'd like you to push the floor away, sit up, and then bring your knees together like your mom told you. Just joking. And we're going into child pose. So we're going to bring the arms alongside the body and the forehead down. And again, if you need a pillow to prop up your head or whatever, do what you need to do. Breathe as you feel your belly pushing against your thighs. And as you exhale, feel your belly contract and you sink deeper into the child pose. Stay here and really enjoy this introspective posture, this warming posture. Or if you want to come into something for your head, your scalp, bring the forehead to the floor right here. And as you inhale, just lift your hips up off your heels and let the top of your head roll on the floor. You have to pay close attention to what's going on with your neck in this posture. And as you exhale, we're going to push the air out as we bring the heels to the floor, or the hips to the heels. Forehead is on the floor. Lift hips up. Exhale, hips go down. Just rolling nice and gently on your scalp. And then your arms be heavy. Good. And the next time your hips come to your heels, hold on to your heels. Engage your arm muscles, your bicep, tricep, deltoid, forearms, hands. And you're going to bring your face close into your knees. And you're going to lift your hips up in the air and you're going to stretch out all between your shoulder blades, that area. Be careful with your neck. Be careful with your shoulders. Listen to your body. Lower your hips down. Nice work. Come sitting up. Let lifting your hips up off of your heels. Sit over to one side. Good. I'm going to bring my right foot out from underneath my body and let it rest on the thigh right here. And my left leg is right behind me, curled around. Good. So I look at my right leg, I take my opposite hand, and I'm going to bring it over to my right knee. And my left hand's here, and we breathe in. And as I exhale, I'm turning from my belly. Turning from the belly as far as I can turn. If your arm doesn't want to be stretched like this, just relax this and pull with this hand. But otherwise, you're going to reach as far behind you as you can. Look over your shoulder and let your spine be nice and tall as you breathe. Stretching your neck. Good. So stretching your ocular muscles, looking as far over your right shoulder as you possibly can. Can you see your left shoulder? Good job. Good work. Lift up your right hand off the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale. Bring it all the way over. Coming back to center. I'm going to bring my hands to the floor. I'm going to lift my hips up, and just like windshield wipers, I'm going to switch my legs. Now I'm looking down at my left foot, and my right foot's wrapped around my body. Good. Taking the opposite hand, I'm going to take my right hand, bring it over to my left knee. Other arms up in the air. I take a breath in, turning from the base of my spine, my belly. I'm going to turn all the way till I can't turn anymore. Plant the hand down wherever it wants to be. Shoulders are down, away from your ears. We're going to maintain that open heart as I look over my left shoulder, trying to see my right shoulder. I know owls can do it. Hand comes off the floor. Now we come back to center. Good work. So I want to try this little thing for the shoulders, and you decide. I'm not sure exactly how, how much pain you guys are in, or how, challenged you are, but lie down on your belly. So once again, you determine how far you want to go into this posture, and just bring your arms out like a big T. Okay. Good. And then you're going to look over to your right hand, and then you're going to bend your right elbow, and you're going to push your shoulder off the floor deeper and deeper, and let your left shoulders be on the floor. So this is a stretch for the shoulder, so you have to determine how far your body wants to go. Resting your head on the floor, lifting your hip off the floor. If you want more, bring your right foot behind your body onto the floor. Good. Just, bringing the right hand in closer to the body. You determine. You feel the stretch. Stop if it's painful. Don't do it if it's painful. Breathe. Nice work. Slide your right arm out away from the body. Bring your right knee down to the floor. And we're just going to keep stretching over to the other side. Stretching your right arm out. Bringing your left arm in. Bring the left shoulder off the floor as much as it wants to go. Just gently stretching. Hip comes off the floor if you like. Heel goes back if you like. And coming back down to center. Oh. Good, and reaching your arms out. Good. I'd like you to go into the locust. So you can just rest your arms alongside your body, and I'm going to get up and move the camera pretty soon. So just gently, if you want to just start with lifting your shoulders off the floor. And then lifting your hands just a little bit off the floor as you reach for your feet, and then lifting your feet and your thighs off the floor. And imagine yourself flying through the air, balancing on your belly button. Good, breathing and lifting and listening to your body and resting when you need to rest. 5, keep breathing, little locust. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relaxing down. Bring one hand on top of the other, forehead down, and turn the toes out, away from each other, and breathe. And if your shoulders don't like this, just bring your arms alongside your body and rest your face on one shoulder. Good, then bring your legs back together. And you can keep your arms where they are, just resting. Bend your left knee. Lift your left thigh off the floor. Pushing the floor away with your right leg. Breathe and lift up. If your shoulders don't like this, bend your elbows. Maybe you want to prop one of them up with a pillow. Good. Knee comes down to the floor, leg straightens out. Bend opposite knee. Lift opposite thigh off the floor. Breathe. Good. Thigh comes down. Good. Bend both knees. Lift both thighs off the floor. Good. And now we're going to lift the base off the floor and reach back with our hands as we breathe. Maybe you want to hold on to your feet and lift up higher in the bow. Breathe. Careful with your shoulders. Oh, we got a crack in there. Good. Body comes down gently. Toes are open, releasing the lower back. Hands down, either by your sides or on top of each other. Forehead down, breathe. If we want to wake the body up, we do backward bending postures to squish your kidneys and your adrenal glands, stimulating them. If you want to relax, you do forward bending postures. So it's nice to do more backward bending postures earlier in the day and calming postures at night before you go to bed. Good work. Roll over onto your back, please. Give yourselves a big hug. In the wind, relieving postures, pulling your thighs into your belly. Feel your lower back stretching out, feels so good. If you need a pillow, get a pillow. We're going to do a nice meditation. And we're going to stir our cauldron, grab your knees, roll your pot of soup. Maybe it's an empty vessel right now because it's early in and you haven't eaten yet. And roll the other way. Feel your sacrum, getting a nice massage on the floor. Good, and then we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, thighs open in the goddess pose. And you can either keep your arms here or lift them up over your head. You decide. Breathe as you relax. Opening your body. And then just gently let your feet come long, your legs come long on the floor. And bring your arms down alongside your body. And you can tuck your shoulder blades flat on the floor. And let your toes fall open away from each other. And let the palms of the hands face up to the heavens to receive. As To inhale long and deep. Send the breath all the way down to your toes. Inhale. And as you exhale, feel your belly sinking down into your spine. Diaphragm lifts up, pushing air out of your lungs. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, just watching your body as you breathe in and breathe out. Just notice how your body feels now compared to when you started this class an hour ago. What happened? Feel the energy moving now all over your body. Feel the energy, the blood moving in your feet. Feel the cool air on your toes. The nerves in your feet are alive, activated and awake. Feel your heels resting on the floor. Feel the backs of your legs and your hips and your back and your shoulders and your arms and hands resting on the floor, supported completely. Feel your head completely supported on the floor. Just watching your breath come in and go out. Feeding your body oxygen. Exhaling carbon dioxide. This cycle that's been going on since you were released from the womb. Breathing in and out. Just imagine yourself walking in your favorite place on earth. Maybe you like the forest. Maybe you like the beach. Maybe you like the snow. Wherever it is, a meadow, wherever that place is that you love to be, that you feel safe and serene and content. And as you walk, notice your surroundings and notice how you feel. And as you walk and you watch yourself walk, notice if there's any place in your body that's calling out to you, that needs a little extra love, a little extra attention. And with your breath, send your breath like a beautifully sparkling color light and let it flow into that area as you walk. And notice your gait becoming more steady and more easy. Now let's go up to our shoulders and just notice, is there a backpack on your body that you're carrying around? Or a big sack like Santa Claus? Or a big burden like a mule carries? Or maybe you're carrying something on top of your head like people carry water and it's putting pressure on your shoulders. What is this? What is this thing we're carrying around with us? Just notice. No judgment, just breathing, just observing. Give it a voice. Give this object, this burden, a voice. If you inhale deeply and exhale, what sound does that object make? Make your own sound. I'm going to be quiet so you can make your own sound and not be influenced by mine. And every time you exhale and you make the sound that's coming from that shoulder or shoulders or the top of your head, just feel your burden getting lighter. Breathing out, letting go. Breathing in that beautiful light, giving your shoulders or the top of your head strength. This process of letting go creates a void, and we're going to fill that void with love and with oxygen and with whatever color you've chosen to represent that oxygen. Fill up that void of the space that you're letting go. Strengthening all the muscles in the shoulders and in the chest and in the back. Strengthening, just see your muscles getting stronger and more flexible and pliable, but very strong. And see the tendons getting stronger. Also flexible, but strong enough to hold the joints in place very easily. Just watch yourself as you breathe in, feeding this area of your body, and you breathe out, healing it, letting go of whatever doesn't need to be there anymore. Sometimes we hold on to stuff because we forget we have it, or we think we need it, or we wouldn't know how to be without it because of all these learned behaviors we have. But today we can try something new. We can feed our body with just pure love. That's all. That's all we need is love. And let go of all the other stuff we don't need anymore. Just let it go. All those jobs we were given as children, or ideas of who we were or who we were supposed to be, who cares? Let all that go. Let's be who we are now. Just pure love. And just watch yourself walk. Your gait is perfectly balanced, and your shoulders are perfectly healed, and your mind and your heart are joined and are at peace. Your whole body is relaxed. Watching yourself just gently roll to one side whenever you're ready. Keep your eyes closed if you can. With your eyes closed, whenever you're ready, come sitting up in whatever place is comfortable for you. Feel your hips supported on the floor. Feel your spine perpendicular with the floor. Feel the energy from the base of your spine rising up. Passing through every vertebra, every chakra, every place in your spinal cord, all the way up into your brain and out the top of your head, perfectly aligned. Bring the palms of your hands up, cover your eyes, block out all the light with the palms of your hands. And as you open your eyes beneath your hands, gaze into the infinite space. Set your intention for this day, maybe not so much what you want to do, but how you want to be. What feeling do you want to take with you? And eyes gently adjust as you lift your hands from your face and focus on your palms. Namaste, everybody. I hope you have a really beautiful day.
Thank you, Shay.